What is going on, everyone? Tim from Tierfon Orbital. I got to revisit an EvoFlex from Electrum Sabercrafts once again. Every time I put eyes on this particular hilt, I am reminded how much I love it. I love the EvoFlex. It is a fantastically unique hilt. It's got touches of a Graflex with the pins in it. It's just such a fantastic looking hilt. It is also, in my very humble opinion, one of the best sounding hilts. When this particular hilt is upgraded to a decent soundboard with a better speaker, it sounds so good. It's just like the resonance in this pommel is like perfect. I don't know what it is, but it's just such a phenomenal hilt. Electrum Sabercrafts has great designs, and their hilts are fantastic quality. The threading on this hilt, every time I get an Evo, the threading is like the first thing, one of the other first things I notice. It's just, they're very well made, they're very well machined, they're very well designed. The soundboard is a little lacking, but that's okay. Like if you upgrade this hilt to a decent soundboard, it just really shines. So this has been set up with a rendition of the chassis that I typically put in my Evo upgrades. There were some changes. The client wanted some different aspects incorporated into the chassis, as well as the main body of the hilt. Typically what I do is I'll show you now. So like I've routed out these holes in the past, so you get shine through in this vent section as well as around the waist. The client for this particular install did not want these holes routed, so it made things a little bit easier. I could remove the onboard NeoPixels in the chassis, and it gave me a little bit more room to work with, which is always good. So other than that, it's the same removable chassis that I've done in the past, right? So we're going to come into Fusion, and we're going to talk about the chassis really quick, and then we will do a demo, right? So let's come into Fusion. Here we are. Same chassis that I've done in the past for the EvoFlex. This has got some greeblies along each side. So in this mid section, this waist section, I've got a 2020 NeoPixel strip, and over that I've placed a translucent resin lens for diffusion. It helps with diffusion around that grill. Some more greeblies up top. Proffieboard does press fit into this tray, and we've got a 6-rail PCB emitter up top. This is what makes a connection to the switches and the PCB emitter at the top of the hilt. 28mm speaker at the bottom here. This is from Smuggler's Outpost, and it really just helps this hilt to shine. It sounds so good. So nice and easy, nice and quick. Let's come up top and take a look at this hilt. So this is the EvoFlex from Electrum Sabercraft. I don't think I've had a clean one come across my desk before. This is the first time I've had a clean one. Their weathered and battle-scarred hilts are also phenomenal. I mean, the weathering is great. I have my personal, it was purchased battle-scarred from Electrum Sabercrafts, and that one looks fantastic. But this is the first clean one I've seen, and man, is it a beautiful hilt. I mean, they're just so, they're so good looking. I love this hilt. It's perfect. Thread, I mean, look at this. Look at the grip. Like, it's just wonderful for machining. Wonderful. Anyhow, so enough about the hilt, right? We've got a touch button switch assembly up here. This is stock from Electrum Sabercrafts. I've wired this up to use touch button with the Proffieboard. So upper is activation, lower is main, and these also they are lit, right? So we've got 3 different colors. I think it's blue, yellow, and green on the clamp card, and that's it, right? Just a phenomenal hilt. So let's talk about the chassis. So here's the chassis. Like I said, it's just been matte black. I do have a translucent ring here. This is where the NeoPixel strip lives underneath that. Proffieboard is up top. We have a kill switch around back, and that's it. Nice and simple setup, right? Removable chassis. So, to use it, take the flat part of your battery, spring side is your negative, flat part down towards the speaker, hit your kill switch. So I've got different animations on that strip, and that's it. So once you get the battery in, I like to line up my chassis to where this gap is, so it sits underneath that clamp card or that control box, and then you screw your grip on until it stops, and you're good to go. Here are those lit LEDs. These come from stock from Electrum. Wow, this is such a fantastic hilt. Let's see what else to put on here.
Hello, Zuko here.
Sounds so good. See what else we've got on here.
General Kenobi.
Just a great solid hilt, right? So let's put a blade in it. Okay. So this is a 1-inch blade holder. There is a set screw up top here. I have a blade plug in here already. Put this in for the glam shots, but there is a set screw up top here that serves as your blade retention. Slide that blade all the way down till it stops on those PCB pins. And then tighten your set screw. And you're ready to go. God, it's such a great, I love this hilt. I love it. Let's see what else we got on here. Such a great hilt.
I bet that hurt. Little jumpy.
So on the touch buttons, the lower button is your aux, upper is your main. To access color wheel, you want to hold down aux and tap main. When you find a color you like, you're going to tap main again. It's going to lock that color in. Not all of the blade styles are set up for that, but they can be edited as you see fit. Let's see what else we put on here.
That's a miracle. Will be your great.
Man, I love this hilt. It's fantastic. Man, I love this hilt. So yeah, that's it. That's just a nice quick rundown on an Electrum Sabercrafts EvoFlex upgrade. I'm not going to gush anymore about this hilt. It holds a special place in my heart as well because it was one of my first custom lightsabers when I first started delving into this whole community, so it's got a special place in my heart. Upgraded and when brought into the light with some new soundboards, they can sound so great and they perform wonderfully as well. So to the client, thank you very much for your patience and trusting me with your install. To the viewers, if anyone has any questions about this particular install or anything else really, please don't be a stranger, like I always say. And with that being said, that's all I got. May the force be with you, always. Thanks for watching, everybody.